Dave Hubbard's podcast. Thanks a lot for watching this Facebook Live. And today I'm looking at profit engines because if you look online, you'll see all kinds of updates happening on a regular basis. And regardless of what you're doing, there will be changes that come forth. And profit engines are different ways to make profit online over time. They can start small, but then once proven, can scale as needed. So this gives you much greater diversity with your income sources. What that basically means is if you're, let's say, selling on Amazon, and for some reason Amazon shuts you down, you had no idea that you broke their terms of service, whatever it might be, and you're selling just on Amazon, well, boom, all your income is gone, and you're scrambling to make profit again from a different source. Now, a lot of you might say, well, I'm in Etsy, and I'm in eBay, and you have Shopify, and you've got these different sources already. Bravo! Okay, great. That's kind of a profit engine in and of itself. But here's the thing with profit engines. It goes beyond just like traffic sources and platforms. They're together, and those you should definitely have so that you can have that diversity. It's only one form of diversity though. You also can say, okay, let's say you got several different products that you sell, and generally, you make some profit on each one, but you have hero products. And let's say, boom, suddenly some of these stop selling as much as before and your profits suffer. Now, if you had some biodiversity, so to speak, or some income diversity, or some profit engines, then you would be able to basically create profit in other ways. So, for example, this might be, let's say you make jewelry and you sell jewelry online. Instead, let's say you started a course showing people how to create and sell jewelry online. Now, that would be a different profit engine. It would give you a different way to make money besides just selling the jewelry, and allow you so that the jewelry stops selling for whatever reason. You had to make some adjustments to the traffic source. Let's say you got shut out of Facebook, whatever that might be, then basically you can have this other income source. Now you might be saying to yourself, oh geez, why would I want to teach jewelry and create all these other people who are why would I do that? Why would I want to teach how to create jewelry and sell it online? Because that's just going to create a bunch of competition for me. And to that I say, well, all these people are going to find the answers anyway, and you can be helpful to them while making a profit at the same time. You can also find that it's a lot more enjoyable to teach than maybe making jewelry. You still make it, but you do both of them, so you have a bit more stability. You will find you enjoy the community, like you're building a community of like-minded people, and it's a lot more fun to do it together with these people than to do it alone. You'll get ideas and all kinds of things come of it, different ventures and so on. So that's one way to look at profit engines is just, okay, you may have profit from a different source, but how do you create these profit engines? So usually there are a couple different elements you want to look at from a wider perspective. When you're thinking about making profit engines, one is much easier to start with your current strengths and strategies. You already know how to do certain things, and you can go from that strength, from your expertise and your knowledge in that area. So we've covered that with the jewelry example. You also want to focus on an audience you identify with and want to help, so that it's more than just about money. You want to be, open to helping people. Obviously, if you have that gene in you, so to speak, you're going to have a lot more enjoyment, and it's going to go much further. But beyond that, you really don't want to help people that you think suck or that you don't enjoy hanging out with, so to speak. I did this for a little while. I consulted with some lawyers on SEO, and I found that it was a lot more energy than other clients that I enjoyed helping and identified with more. So you may not notice it at first, but over time it actually it's like a draw of energy on a battery. It's an energy leak, and over time it's actually very noticeable. You can also leverage those you hang out with already. So if you look at who you hang out with, what do they do? What are their common interests and elements? And what ways could you think that you could be helpful to them? Now, think of Einstein. Now, Einstein was a pretty smart guy, right? I mean, he was. But one of the great things that he did was he worked at the patent office. And working at the patent office, he was actually getting exposed to a lot of different ideas because all these people were applying with their idea on what could work. They wanted to apply with this patent. So I think that contributes when you curate different sources from different sources and you see people innovating all the time. It opens your mind to experimentation and to innovation for yourself. So suggest that if you go out there and look at themes and similarities on things that you're interested in, you're going to dig deeper and find those elements or ways that you can help people. Now, there's a bit more organic, meaning it's not straightforward. You have to do some, kind of woo-woo kind of searching. It won't be so straightforward as, okay, look online for this keyword, find this group, ask them these specific questions, get those ideas, write them down, find the solutions, put the solutions into a course, blah, blah, blah. It's not as straightforward as that, but what's the beauty behind this is that it actually opens up a lot more ways which you can be uniquely profitable, which you could create your profit engine in a unique way rather than being so straightforward. That becomes clear when you get into it. So it's not for everybody, but it does work quite well. So if you want more, such as how to research, different platforms to use, methods for getting traffic without technically spending your money, and more, then go ahead and sign up at creativehabitspodcast.com/profit engines. There you'll see a reiteration of what we kind of covered and a link to sign up for an email series where I go through the profit engines. It's kind of a profit engine challenge. And so I give you actions to take to kind of go through and experiment with the ideas with profit engines. Also give you a way to get access to a 30-day challenge from 30 different experts who have been there, start over. So the whole idea is, what if they had to start over? But this perspective provides you different ways to integrate ideas into your existing business while also providing you ways to start up different profit engines that you can test and then scale as needed. So sign up at creativehabitspodcast.com/profit engines, and I'll go through everything. You'll see a link to sign up right on that page. Sign up for the series, and I'll also show you how to get access to the 30-day challenge from different experts for free. Thanks a lot for watching, and tomorrow I'll go into a little bit of the challenge mindset, what you need to basically engage and be successful when taking an online challenge.